Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. The Halos will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Josh Moore comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground is short. Simeon's there. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Hit back up the middle. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Justin Bour, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side, not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem. But if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
Grounded back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Bohr will take this one to the bag himself, and with that comes the end of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, as mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Halos have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for route number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way it worked out well for him. That's a well thrown pitch, though.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count. 3-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Lifted the other way to left center, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Lucroy Was once a member of the club he matches up against in this one. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Line hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Comes set, the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 0-2. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to right. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half. Here's Chris Davis now. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's 0 for 4. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is in the air to left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you in multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Upton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. Angels lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Josh Moore. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. That smokes, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Chopper to short. Simeon charging in on it, and safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Now at the plate, Nick Hundley, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Pinder, originally from the state of Virginia, he was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. Flip of his glove for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Digging in, Tommy La Stella. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
One and one to Tommy La Stella.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
The 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. Drilled to first. Olsen ranges to his right. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, with 1 out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Down the first baseline. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now, Josh Moore.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in, Mike Trout. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Moore stands at second with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Justin Bour is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Robbie Grossman, second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's Simmons at short. Scooped up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
First and second here with nobody out. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now batting, Shohei Ohtani. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Into the box now, Jonathan Lucroy. Line towards center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. The 0-1. lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Pinder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's now a back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And a good throw gets him one gone. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball one, taken just off the inside. Chopped on the ground over to first. Bohr takes it in, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Hundley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. Pinder patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Josh Moore, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. The 1-2 hit the other way out toward right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Profar for one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come. So striding forward now, Chad Pinder. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Upton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robbie Grossman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position. Think that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Thank you, Heidi. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Ball 2. The 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's one away. Here's Justin Upton now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit back toward the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. It's stretch time here in Oakland. Ready for another chance? Jurickson Profar. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Steven Pizarro. And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. 0-2, here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he puts it on the ground to second. Simmons on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready now for L.A., Cole Calhoun. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Ready with the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grossman is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the eighth.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. At the plate, Josh Moore. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Calhoun takes his lead at third with one away. Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Next up for the A's, Nick Hundley.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Right on the inside, Black with a slider, laid off but called to strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they...
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The Angels are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the...
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. Pinder, the runner at second with one away. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. A ball and two strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with two strikes now.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. On to the ninth inning from the East Bay. It's the Angels 6 and the A's 2. Joaquin Soria enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ready once again, Mike Trout. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Now here's the pitch. Scorched to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Stepping in, Justin Bour, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Albert now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's really struggled 0 for 10. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Digging in, Justin Upton. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Tommy La Stella. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin mentally.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Lou Trevino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball
The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. A 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score, and he's safe.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
He's set. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. The 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Simmons, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 11 and the A's 2. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out. Standing in, Matt Olson. He was a double play victim last time around. Dan Jennings will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
1 and 2.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1 and 2. Last strike now for Oakland. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Los Angeles posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Andrew Heaney earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.